Recently, Elon Musk made a statement that whoever said that happiness is not gotten from wealth or riches doesn't give happiness, may be right after all. There's been a lot of, hula balloons, some for and against. I don't want to join in that. The only thing I wanted to restate is what I've been teaching for a long time. Growing up, having had polio as a young person, 1 year, 6 months, I will pride myself in having the opportunity to think because I don't go around so much. And then also having opportunity to have studied a course that could be translated as thinking. Now, I had proposed that there are about 5 things you must be wealthy on and in at the same time in order for you to say you're wealthy. And I said, number one, you must be wealthy in your health and wellness for you to say you are wealthy. Now, remember, I said in these 5 parameters, you must be wealthy in all of them at the same time. So your health and wellness, that's number one. Your love and relationships, that's number two. Whatever that means to you, your wife, your husband, your significant other, your children, your family, your parents, you must be wealthy in that for you to say you're wealthy. Then number three, you must be wealthy in your spirituality. Whatever that means to you, whether it means, God in heaven or a tree in the forest or whatever, you must be sure that thing you are worshiping and you can stand and defend it, not from a very ignorant perspective, but from some level of assurance that you can understand what this does. And that's why I encourage anybody in any religion, whatever is the book of knowledge of that your religion, whether it's the Bible, it's the Quran, Bhagavad Gita, whatever it is, now please read all of them so that you can say, this is your eternal destiny. You understand what it is, whether it's here on earth or in heaven. You can actually understand and prove it, not from emotions or from antagonism or anger or ad hominem. You will be able to prove that this is what I believe and this is why I believe that. So that's your spirituality, whatever that means to you. Why I think spirituality is important is spirituality is not religion for me, but that's not a discussion. Why I think it's important is that if you don't have something you believe in, what is it, humanity, God, whatever it is you believe in, you wake up and you find all of us claim ourselves because we are not deep enough to think that whatever we do translate into some eternal good. So that's why it's very important for somebody like me. Number three, you must be wealthy in your profession, vocation, and your passion. Now, that would be a long chain of talk. I could talk about it for another day without, you know, being done with it. Your profession, your vocation, and your passion, you must be wealthy in them. Now, the number five, you must be wealthy in your time and money freedom. It means that you must, not because you're wealthy in your love and relationship, you're wealthy in your health and wellness, you're wealthy in your spirituality, vocation, passion, and profession. Because of that, you say, oh, because I'm an ethical person, that's why I'm not wealthy, that's why I didn't make money. You must be wealthy in time and money freedom. In other words, you must be wealthy in money, and then you also must be wealthy in the time to spend the money. Yes, if you must say you're wealthy and happy, you must be wealthy in all these five at the same time. If not, yes, you will find out sooner or later or than later that really money doesn't give happiness. While you say it can clear off a lot of things that will give you unhappiness, but in its own and itself, it doesn't give happiness, but it can help you to attain that level where some things that will unnecessarily engender happiness to you will fall off. But you remember, a lot of things that will engender unhappiness will now arise. You know, your cars, your ship, your private jet, all the problems from your houses, they start becoming another issue altogether. What's the best advice? The best advice is be wealthy in all of this at the same time, what I call spectrum of wealth. Yeah, so let's stop the argument. The truth is that if you have children that are still young, enjoy them, they'll soon grow. If you have parents that are still alive, enjoy them, they'll soon, well, I don't want to say die. If you have significant or that one day you won't see him or her again. So why not, make sure that you make the most of now, because happiness is in organizing the now, so that after now, the future and the future and the day after will always be nice. See you soon.